Hey guys, welcome back. 9-axle part 2. As you can see, we're in a different location. This is the new OFW headquarters. So we just got it separated. Let's go see how our temporary job held up. Well, it doesn't look too bad, actually. We got Ben, the apprentice, grinding. We got my buddy Scott Edwards over there working on the neck. We're trying to tag team this thing and get it out as fast as possible. So I'm gonna come up with a game plan to cut these big old pin bosses out, and then I'll bring you back. All right, so I basically just went to town art gouging. So let's hit it with a hammer and see if it moves. All right, it's kind of loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We got this side out, not too much trouble. And we'll still go back through and, wash those welds up, get it all cleaned up and ready to go. Ben's over there grinding the new plates, so grinding all the mill scale off and all the dross from cutting. Yeah, all in all, it wasn't too bad. So now let's tackle this one. Get this sucker out. Brand new pins. See what old Scott's got going on over here. Got those plates off. And then you can see that right there is a crack. Exactly why we cut those off. That was behind that plate. You see how that crack just right through right there. There's just so much force on these things. They just twist and bend and constantly crack. go see what Scott's got going on. It's exactly how I started out, in a truck just like that. All right, I think we got pretty much all of it cut out except for the bottom, very bottom right there. I am definitely glad I'm wearing a respirator on this project, because in those corners and stuff, there's no way to avoid all that getting thrown right in your face. And I wish some of you who've never air arced, I wish you could experience like how hot and like the way that air is that comes off that, and the way it hits your face and everything. It's a really weird feeling. It's just like super, super hot. All right, we'll get the bottom of this cut and then see if we can get it to come out. Give you guys a little bit of a view before I pull it out. You can kind of see try to remove that as surgically as possible, I guess. All right, let's try to get it out now. Well, that worked out pretty good. So basically, we gouged all the welds that we could see easily. Found all those cracks very easily. Got the front. But trying to run the air arc or anything I could think of to try to gouge the welds out inside there, it would be just a real pain in the butt. It would destroy the gun. It would destroy your gloves. Probably burn the heck out of your hand. Well, I just noticed that I cut the bottom, but I never cut that. And I hit that with a hammer, and that whole entire weld just broke. And I can see rust all the way across that weld, which tells me that that entire weld was cracked right all the way down to there. That's very interesting. Wonder if that one's cracked. So now, with cutting the bottom and getting that out of the way, we can easily wash over this with the plasma or the air arc and very easily clean that up and prep it for the new one. So I think that's it for today. We'll hit it hard tomorrow morning. All right, we finally got our these pockets all prepped out. A little bit of rust, surface rust in the center, it'll be all right. All where the weld goes, it's all nice and clean. Right, some of you may have noticed this, I don't know. Right here, this is an added plate that they added in here. So basically, this is beveled out so that I can grab that plate behind it, and then as the weld works its way up, it'll grab that plate. Essentially, being just stronger than they had it. You can see that separation line right there. All right. Let's get these suckers located in their correct position and tack them in there. So these brackets are, these pit bosses are definitely smaller because there is no way I gouged that much material off that. I don't know, that's a lot. Just be a lot of weld. But this is exactly why I wanted to cut these out. Use my own files, but well, I mean, whatever. So we'll get these centered up, get them tacked in. All right, they're tacked into place. That took me like 2 hours to get those exactly where I wanted them. But it's obviously very critical that they are in the exact correct spot. All right, now we're gonna keep working on this side and get these cut off. Get those cut off, and then we'll go from there. Got that side cut off. This one's almost all the way cut off. But I wanted to show you guys, when you're cutting, see that separation line, that's what you're looking for. And from here to here, I was able to do that in one pass. Once I started up here and worked my way down until I found that line, I was able to do all that in one pass to there. That's pretty, I feel like it's pretty decent. I feel like they should have had more weld on here, but one pass, that's probably about a 5/8 of an inch circle right in there. Not too bad. All right, back at it. All right, got all of those off. Looks like a freaking mess. Got old Scott here, laying some of the first passes on these 4-inch thick pin bosses, preheating it. So this is, that's what it looks like before cleaning it with the air arc. That's what it looks like after cleaning it with the air arc. And then you just go through with the pry bar or whatever and just chip all that off. A longer utensil would be easier. All right, we got Scott here, giving her a little preheat. Should I show them the other side? No. Show them the gap? Show them the gap we filled. Yeah, they see the gap. literally stick my hand in the gap. It's a big old gap, but that's what happens, I guess, when the bracket got cut wrong. I don't care. 125% penetration. All right, we got these cut off. Ben got these ground down. Got to touch them up a little bit more. I'm gonna work on getting these plates tacked on to the right location over here, and let Scott keep welding away over there. All right, we got these 2-inch brackets tacked on. It's kind of nice on these, and I guess on those too. This is all fillet weld, so it's just run a whole bunch of passes, and you can see what their welds look like before. Look just like that right here, and what they're gonna look like when we're done. Look something like this. Don't think that's gonna break anytime soon. You gonna break?
If they don't know, now they know.
All right. I'm probably gonna jump, now that I've got all the, I guess you could call it the critical measurement and thinking done as far as tacking those in the correct spots. Scott doesn't want responsibility for that. I don't blame him. I'm probably gonna jump on this one and weld it out. Let him start welding on those because he likes the way they fit, and so he wants to weld it. And then as soon as this one's welded and cools off a little bit, then I can start line boring this side and get it cut out to the final size for the pin. So yeah, let's get welding on this one. All right, we got these all welded out. Took about a little over 60 pounds of wire. There's still plenty of cleanup. Needs to get done, a little bit of grinding, knock off some of the dingleberries and stuff. So I think I'm gonna line bore these holes now. So I'm the only one here that is of everybody working on the trailer. I'm the only one that can line bore it. So I'm gonna do these holes. Scott is gonna come back and weld these up. I might start on these if I finish that. Line boring, it really shouldn't be that difficult. It's just, there's no welding involved. It's literally just cut the bores to size. But there's quite a bit that has to come out. I think you got a 4 1/4 pin, and those holes are like 3 inches. So, you know, over an inch got to come out of there. Yeah, let's get set up on line boring. What a mess. That's cutting about a little over a 1/4 inch, close to 5/16 of an inch depth of cut. Pretty good for line boring setup. I don't think I would be able to cut that deep without the hydraulic, though. I don't think the electric motor that comes with it, I don't think it would work. So we got the old plates gouged out, got the cracks fixed, and as you can see, we got these new ones tacked on. This is all T1. These are the inside plates. Bam! Wow, and that insert made it through the whole thing. I'm surprised that insert didn't break, because this is not its first job. It did a whole bunch of cutting for me the other day. All right. Well, we're gonna keep on cutting away here till we get our 4 1/4 ID. Final pass. Final pass for that side. Here's a little comparison. So a slower, same depth of cut, but a little bit slower feed rate with a different insert. A heavier depth of cut with a different insert. Basically, those shavings got a lot hotter and those didn't. I like that insert a little bit better, and those fell apart a little bit nicer and didn't wrap around the bar like those ones did. And we're done with the line boring. Very common question seems to be, how long did that actually take? Start to finish line boring, set up, cut, all the way until right now, the last cut, took about 3 hours. Not too bad, I guess. So, get all this tore apart, and I'll probably start welding, preheat, and welding on this side. All right, it's early in the morning, and I just started to preheat this one, and I wanted to show you something. So you can see there's no dew or anything. Nothing is wet. But as soon as you start heating up that metal, the water literally starts running out of it, and that's one of the main reasons, not main reason, but that's another good reason why you would want to preheat metal in this situation, is to get all that moisture out of there, because you don't want any of that in your weld. First pass. Got the bottom welded out. Now we're gonna stack some beads in here. There's pass number 6. Thinking I might do one more layer, so it'll be 3 or 4 more passes. Well, there's 10 passes. A little bit better than what they did, hopefully. All right, now we're gonna just work our way on around here. All right. So last night there was a chance of rain. So I threw some white paint on there. It's the only thing I had with me, all over the bare metal, to you know, prevent it from rusting. And it was supposed to start raining early this morning, so I got up early. There's the sunrise. Ah, man. I got up early to put it together, to hopefully beat the rain, because we still have to do some other welding, and that all the plates over there still have to get welded out. But I just wanted to show you she's together. Got lots of anti-seize on our pins. Yeah, we're gonna put the shims in here, the bolts in here, and we're gonna try to knock this thing out within the next 4 hours, so that I can pick it up before the rain comes. All right, guys. So that all fit up good. Got that done. We fixed numerous random cracks throughout the frame, all the way from the front to the back of the trailer. Got these side plates welded on here. Got the inside plates. That one. Quick little snapshot of my bigger work area I have to work with. It's a little 30 by 40 overhang, garage over there, storage, bunch of asphalt. It was nice. And I got some dirt right here we can drive stuff in. As you can see, there's a dozer over there. So, well, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. There she goes.